So, Mila Kunis has been all over the chat shows this weekend. I know she was on with Little Anton Deck. They took her flowers. And then was it Graham Norton that tried to set her up with Mers? Mila
was
Mers.
Was it Norton or Alan Carr? One of the two.
Or Norton. So you, on Friday, get told with 10 minutes to spare that you are going to interview Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
So talk us through exactly what happened from the moment you got told, you got whisked away from here.
Yes, so it was you and Matt Edmondson in here telling me Mila Kunis is on. I go straight outside here and there's a cab outside to take me straight. We've got to literally go straight there.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, when I arrived at this, it was in a hotel, like quite a posh hotel.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stars, like big stars like this, they put aside a day and they literally get interviewed by everybody in this one room, and they're there all day.
So I turned up and met some of her people. I think it is, but basically I was rushed through because she'd been doing these interviews all day. I think she'd had enough.
Yeah.
But they were quite keen for me to go along because it's your show on Radio 1 and so I went there and I was put right in front of Mila Kunis. I walk into this room, there's cameras and lights all around me, and I sit down, someone's doing her makeup in front of me. I didn't really want to interrupt her at that point because and then I was like, so how do we start these things?
Well, it's very important, I think, how you start an interview with a famous, because it can affect the whole way the rest of the interview goes. So you're finally sat opposite Mila Kunis. Watch this on the website now or on your phone. Here is the opening question.
Seriously, I'm petrified, but shall we?
So far, you're doing a great job.
Really?
No, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've never done this before, so yeah.
They're just throwing you in the trenches.
Brilliant. So don't tell you you've never done it before.
I thought that would help sort of...
No.
I thought it would soften the blow a little bit.
Don't say, just be confident. Don't be like, oh, I've never done this before.
I think I was just saying it how I saw it. I just sat down. It all felt very odd. And I was genuine. I was so scared.
I know. I can see the look of fear in your eyes. Oh, I've never done this before. Brilliant. Well, hopefully in the next bit, you'll ask her about the film, because that's why she's there.
In the nicest possible way, did you enjoy being ugly for once? Because generally, you're hot.
Oh, God.
Oh, my thanks.
So it's being a witch, and now it's a little bit different.
Yeah, why not? You know what? It's fun to have a lot of prosthetics on and not necessarily concern yourself with what you look like.
Yeah. Am I doing all right so far?
You're doing fantastic.
Okay.
How you feeling? How you feel you're doing?
I'm a little less nervous than when I walked in.
Right? It's not that bad. It's not that scary.
I don't know.
Really? What about this is frightening to you? Tell me.
Well, I'm talking right at you now. There's cameras everywhere. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're all smiling and that, so it's all fine. But it's a bit of an unnatural environment. I'm used to being down sort of my local pub with the boys.
So this is the same.
I cannot wait to tell them about this later. You don't understand because when I go back and say to them, you won't, they all do sort of quite normal jobs, and I say, well, I'm interviewing Mila Kunis. That it's going to be a hard one to believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But I'll get massive lad points for it.
Do you get a free drink out of it?
I hope so.
I hope so too, buddy. You're doing a fantastic job.
Okay, that makes
I hope
me
you
feel
get
better.
a whole round of, what do you like, whiskey?
Jaeger bombs? Serious?
Jaeger bombs.
You're
That
not
is
into them?
disgusting.
Right, hang on a second. Can I just... Right, so you've gone from... Did it feel good to be ugly for a change?
Yeah,
Not a great question to ask.
I worded it in a really odd way because it wasn't meant to sound rude. It was a compliment, if anything. But I know it comes across wrong.
What was it like to be ugly because you're hot? Massive cringe moment. And then a minute later, you seem to be talking to Mila Kunis about Jaeger bombs.
I know, it went violently off message. I panicked.
Right. Are you reading from any notes at all?
I had some notes in front of me, but I sort of lost my place on them. And then I somehow got onto, usually at this kind of time, I'd be, trying to get to the pub as quickly as possible.
What part of the lessons that we told you last week did you actually use?
I know, and I know I was meant to talk about the film a little bit more.
Kind of why they were there, yeah. Okay, so we appear to be discussing Jaeger bombs with Mila Kunis. They didn't cover this on Graham Norton. Let's continue.
We made this drink called, I don't know if we can say this, but we got these lad bombs, which are...
Is it Guinness?
No, it's, like where you put Jaeger into the Red Bull. We do a shot of Jaeger into a double vodka Red Bull. And
oh my God, that sounds like the worst drink ever.
Would you like, you could come join us.
Where's your pub?
It's a pub called the Misty Moon. But to be honest, that's not very good. You could go to Watford, which is like our local town.
Okay.
And,
I mean, I'm probably not going to do it today because I'm deathly ill, but I will maybe come join you if you buy me a, what did you call it?
Oh, a lab bomb. The lads would love you. You'd really get on with...
Disgusting.
One of my mates, Sir Dosser.
Sir Dosser?
Yeah, he writes music.
His name is Sir Dosser. I love him already.
Yeah, there's Sir Dosser, the Convict, Chango the Beast.
You are awesome. Like, these are your friends.
Yeah,
I love it.
They're all my boys.
All right.
Good.
I know this doesn't seem as professional.
Why are you talking to her about Sir Dosser?
Well, it just all... as I said, I was just trying to talk to her, engage her in conversation. I didn't think I was doing too well on the film front, so I just thought I'd talk to her about things that I liked.
All you asked about the film was it nice to be ugly for a change? That was it.
I think my mates will really appreciate me talking to Mila Kunis about them. You know, it's a nice little shout out. But she looks interested.
I like it. You don't think she'll like Misty Moons, but if she goes to Watford, then she'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, well,
it's got everything you need.
Listen,
Watford.
you only get these chances once, don't you?
Oh God. Good. If you can bear any more, here it is.
I should get back to the questions.
Why? This is way more fun for me. I have to tell you. Please.
Do you ever have you ever been to a football match?
Is it football meaning soccer?
Yeah, but
no.
We can't call it soccer here because
that's sacrilege.
Beaten up for that.
No, I know. I'm with you. I said from my American self. I have to clarify. I have never been to a football match, but I plan on going to Brazil next year.
Well, here's the other offer. I support a club called Watford Football Club.
Okay.
And they're like my local team. They don't have many fans.
Shouldn't you give me like a jersey?
I would love to. You don't understand.
I would have sported that thing in 2 seconds.
I'll happily send you one.
I'll wear it. What colours is your?
Well, this is it. Bright yellow.
Oh gosh, that's just not my colour.
Right, so she's not keen on the colour. But you have massive missed opportunity there. You could have had her in a Watford jersey.
I will regret this moment for the rest of my life. But
and
then
also, you can send one all you like. She'll never get it.
I know. I think in future, if I ever get the chance with her again, bring the Watford shirt with me.
The chance with her what?
I just mean to see her again.
In your head, what have you achieved by this?
Well, look, she sounds interested in going to a Watford game at the moment. That's not a bad result, is it? I don't think so. And
I just want to know what we're getting out of this. Apart from, like, you've invited to a pub and also to a match. I think, are you freaking her out? Did you get that impression?
I got the impression that she was quite enjoying just having a little chat.
She might just be going along with it. Anyway.
Could you make it like purple? I really like purple.
But you'd love it. The thing is, I go with the boys and we go see a Watford match and it's a nice day out. We could go for like a Nando's before. Do you have Nando's?
Nando's?
It's like a chicken restaurant.
Planning the whole day.
Teaching me so much.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here at all. And
this is the best interview I've had today. I'm begging you. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
right, here's how I see the day panning out. We go for chicken and then...
we start breakfast? We have chicken for breakfast?
No, because it'd be about midday. Kick-off's at 3. And then going on to the Watford game...
okay.
Generally, it's League One. It's not even a Premiership team. It's not League One.
That's
sorry,
too cool.
I'm going to get in trouble for that. It's a Championship team, so they're all right, but they're not great. And this is ridiculous. So if you wanted to come along, what I would say is, I can get you a ticket.
We're having some chicken, and we're going to go see a Championship League game.
Yeah. And
I'm going to wear a yellow jersey.
No, and then we stand on the terraces, and we'll sing songs and chant and that, and then at half-time we could have a pie.
A pie, that's a real pie? Like, we're talking like apple pie?
No, like a steak and ale pie or chicken balti.
Okay, got it. I'm with you. We're back to being British.
And then Bosch a couple of pints.
Yeah, pints I get. Pints I like.
The thing
What's
is with the
your
boys...
favorite beer?
This is happening.
Well, but...
I like Blue Moon. Do you have that?
No, we haven't got that.
What?
I've never even heard of that.
What? Listen, I'm going to come. You're going to show me football, and I'll show you a Blue Moon.
Ooh. Can I run that back? That's a great quote. Yeah. So, how did you think that went? That's just part of it.
I was really pleased at this point. I just thought we were sort of talking on a level.
Yeah. You're talking about beer. She seems to be quite enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to that bit in a minute where she offers you a Blue Moon.
Yeah.
A lot of people are absolutely enjoying this.
I admit it went sort of off message.
It went dramatically off piste, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You did well for a first one.
Thank you. People
are loving this on Twitter. It's all over the Facebook as well. And you actually have learned quite a lot, stuff that I haven't heard in the other interviews.
But this is it. I think you've been a bit harsh on me. So far, we found out she's got an interest in chicken balti pies. She drinks pints. People are fascinated by this.
And she's offered to show you her blue moon.
Yes, she's teaching me about foreign beers.
How quickly can you neck a pint?
Oh, pretty fast.
Right, you still talking about beer?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Right, so here's the next bit of when Chris met Mila, and they are still talking about beer.
How quickly can you neck a pint?
Oh, pretty fast. I used to bartend. I can also pour a pint with no foam. What?
Serious?
You didn't know that about me, did you?
You should work behind, like at the football club, behind the. That would be epic.
Do you think?
I should get back to the proper.
Why?
questions.
This is such a better conversation.
Have you just told her that you think she'd be better off being a barmaid
I was
than a
suggesting...
Hollywood movie star?
I'm just thinking for my football
you'd be
team.
great
you know?
behind the bar, love.
Well, she clearly was very passionate about beer. And
Okay, so this has gone dramatically off message. We're not talking about the film. But she does seem to be kind of enjoying it.
yeah.
And she's probably talks about the film all day, to be fair.
Well, this is it. So I think she was sort of interested in me because of that. And then what happened next was this lady, there's loads of people who are with her, sort of looking out for her and stuff like that. This lady from the film clearly wasn't so keen on the beer talk.
Do listen in for this, for the publicist lady. You can hear her if you listen carefully. She obviously wants Mila Kunis to promote the film, which at the moment she isn't. She's talking about beer, Sadossa and going to Watford. Publicist lady has had enough. Check this.
Are you serious?
No, because you have a job to do. That's not, because he has to go to
Alright.
work and he has to,
Talk about this movie?
Yeah.
Let me just give you
No,
answers that I know you're going to ask. So I play a character named Theodora. She's the youngest.
This is brilliant. Listen how she just reels it off.
Very naive. She's very sweet, actually. You see, what happens is she's the first character that Oz meets when he lands in this magical world. She falls madly in love with him.
This is the result. You're not even having to ask any questions. She is answering all the questions that you would ask.
She provides her with an easy way out to numb the pain. She accepts it, and she has an emotional transformation that has a physical one that mirrors it. I never looked at her as two separate characters. It
She
was
could
not
do this in her
like
sleep.
good versus evil for me. It was very much in one transitional
She's
character.
on massive autopilot.
I rooted her in honesty, and I looked at her as like a young girl who
What was it like working with
has her
James
heart
Franco?
broken. I loved
Yeah.
working with James Franco. He was great. Rachel was an amazing older sister, and Michelle and I, didn't really have very many scenes together. So our only complaint was we wish we worked together more.
My mate Dicko
There we go.
is
What?
Well, it's clear that she'd sort of answered any question that I was going to ask
Where
about the
did
film
my
anyway.
mate Dicko... Where... She's just talked about the film.
I know.
Why are you going back to your mates again?
I just got the impression she was bored.
Oh, right, can I run this back? So she's just done a massive spiel about the film, on autopilot, admittedly. Then you chip in with...
my mate Dicko
There we go.
is my mate Dicko is he's getting married soon.
Oh, good for
And
him.
he did say I could get like a +1 to his wedding.
Yeah.
And now I think about it, I'm not going to get many more chances to
You
do
would
this.
have asked me to go with you to this wedding?
I'm just wondering, and
Well, I've gone to a Marine ball, so what's another?
this is what I heard. So I
yeah.
thought
Apparently, I
I'd
just say yes
ask.
to everything.
Um,
When put on the spot, when's the wedding?
it's like I think it's June.
I'm actually working. I'm not kidding.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing a movie.
Have you ever? I don't know if I should. Have you ever dropped trout at a wedding?
Seriously.
You only get these chances once, Scott.
So you've gone from your mate Dicko getting married to her inviting her to the wedding and then asking if she's ever dropped trowel at a wedding. Again.
Have you ever dropped trout at a wedding? Like, this is what... Because we
Dropped
were
trout?
talking about this. No, we dropped trout, and what it is it's just where... I don't know if you do this in America, it might just be a UK thing, but we put on Baywatch and we just take all our clothes off and dance around. And that's what we do at...
Did you know that I was on Baywatch twice?
Were you?
I was.
I didn't know that.
Once I played a young girl that runs to get help because her classmates are drowning. And the second time I played a blind girl who gets lost in the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wasn't too sure what to do there.
Fact.
Is that... Am I done?
Yeah.
Right. Is the lady telling you to
There's a
wind
lady
it
there
up?
telling me to wind it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Mila, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I hope that was all right.
I had a great interview.
Oh, she really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So all that planning that you didn't listen to actually was all fine.
But I think we learnt a lot, didn't we?
A lot, yeah. Well done, Chris.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished. A lot of people very much enjoying that on the text, on the Twitter, on Facebook. That was when Chris met Mila Kunis.